showtime. It's showtime. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today, we're going to talk about one of my favorite things to talk about, and that is your homepage video. You have one, right? Or at least you want one. Of course you do. And I'm going to talk about the 3 pillars, and I'll even dive into one of them today. But I do want to talk about your homepage video because this is backed by popular demand. So I have, live video might not have been your thing, or maybe you're in live video launchpad right now. This is for after, but live video is first to get comfortable on camera. But then if you have a website, I need you to have a homepage video. I have never met a business that shouldn't have a homepage video on the very first page. So when someone meets you, right, they're going to look you up. When they look you up, they need to know 3 things immediately. 1, that they are in the right place. By the way, these are your pillars. They're in the right place. 2, you are the right person to help them. And 3, what exactly do I do next to buy from you, to work with you, to do what do I need to do next? Those are the 3 pillars of your homepage video, but you do not want to leave people hanging. And here are some fun things about your homepage. People stay on your homepage. Are you ready for this? 80% longer, my friends. They stay on 80% longer if you have a video on it. And that is a huge chunk of time. So if you think about internet time and how quickly people click away from things, if you can do one thing to make people stay 80% longer on your website, why wouldn't you do it? So your homepage video is it. That video is going to get them to stay longer, much like I am compelled to hit that little tiny triangle that's the play button. So are other people. So if someone comes to your homepage and you've got a little video to watch, hello, hi Kathy, right? So the homepage video is just super duper 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 important. Did you get that? Because you are standing out with your first impression. The video grabs their attention, right? It sets a tone for your brand that you are the authority. Like, here you are, that someone shows up in your homepage and you're on a video. They're like, oh, this person knows what they're talking about. And ROI, baby. That's right. I just said baby. The return on your investment is humongous because it ups a homepage video will up your conversion rates by 10%. And probably by now, those are old statistics. It's probably more than that. So remember, your audience retains 95% of what they hear in a video. They retain 10% of what they read. So do you want your homepage bogged down with a lot of text? The answer is no, by the way. I'm just going to help you out there. Or do you want to use that precious real estate and tell people they're in the right place, tell people that, you're the right person, and then tell them what to do next so that they can start working with you. Hello, Sabrina, right? So there's a lot of different types of homepages, but there are 2 specific types that I think about. I think there's the aspirational homepage, and this is where you see a bunch of either stills or stock footage video with words on it, and it's set to music and maybe some voiceover. They're okay. And it's okay if you are not the face of your brand, right? I don't mind an aspirational video. I've seen some done really well. I'm not talking about simply just B-roll over your talking head. That's different. I do want you to use B-roll if it's like if it fits. I mean the stock photos and videos that have been put together with some like words that sprout up. This is me sprouting up. Hey, Mohammed, you're following me around the internet, my friend. Wait, Mohammed, it's here with me. Yeah, so that's the aspirational. And then you have a face to camera. And this is, if you are the face of your brand, this is the type of video I want you to do because people buy human to human. And so you need to show up as a human. So this is where, I say every business needs a homepage video. If you are not the face of your brand, there's a lot of different ways that you can showcase your product or what you do or the heart of your company. And I love those too. Right. So I want you to do that as well. But if you are the face of your brand, if you're a coach or you're a consultant, an expert of any kind, and you are what people are buying into, then you need to be on your homepage video. People need to immediately connect with you, right? Not stock footage, not voiceover that may or may not be you. They are buying you. They should feel you. Like it's all about the feels. And I say that with an FEELZ. This is all about the feels, your homepage video. Again, those three pillars are you are in the right place. I am the right person. And here's what to do next. Right. So you have this opportunity as a human to show up as a human, to sell to other humans, to infuse your values, your ideas, how you're going to make their life better. And a video is just such an easy way to do that. That is really hard to do with compelling copy. And my guess is you may not be a professional copywriter. If you are, then go with the copy. But remember, they're only retaining 10% of that. Just saying. Now I have it as a tool. Every time I say something, I'll be like, are you listening? You are. Right. So the thing about your homepage is it's a different audience. Your homepage, generally people come 2 reasons. They've heard of you and they're checking you out, or they're searching for something and you've come up, which magically unicorn, yay, SEO, woohoo, right? Crack that whip. Jennifer, is that you? Jennifer got me my whip. I love it. So those are the 2 ways people are coming on your homepage, and that means they're warmish, which I love because you talk to them differently. A live video or somewhere where you're pattern interrupting, or even people who are coming on YouTube, right? It's a little bit different. Here, they're looking actively for a solution to something. They're looking to get to know you better. And isn't it awesome if you were to show up and be like, here I am with my video. I'm the right person. And that's how we want to make sure that your homepage video script gets written, right? Like, hey, oh my gosh, I'm so happy you're here. You're in the right place. Bam. I'm the right person. Bam, bam. Oh, here's how you work with me. You know, I'm going to do it. Bam, bam, bam. Right? These are the pillars of your homepage video. It's my favorite other than live video, just because I think it's fast and easy, because this is scripted. This is produced. This is edited. This is put up on your page, because it's an expression of you, and it should be much more polished, produced, professional, right? When I say professional, don't think that I'm not going to redo my videos with a whip. Oh, I will. I mean professional in that you are the expert in your field and they have found you, and you're going to tell them like, yay, let's do that. So when I talk about those 3 pillars, I've broken this up into easy to remember. I knew it was you, Jennifer. Easy to remember. It's your hook, right? You're in the right place. Your heart, I'm the right person, and your CTA, call to action. Here's what to do next. So when I talk about those pillars, and then we're going to dive into your hook a little bit today. And then over the next week or so, I'm going to do the other 2 parts so that you can write your own script. This is one of those videos I don't want you waiting on. Right. So over the last couple months, I've been gearing up for my launch for Live Video Launchpad, right? This is right. It's all planned out. We don't like, oh, I think I'll do this, right? So over the last couple months, I cannot tell you how many people have reached out to me and said, when are you doing the homepage video workshop again? When are you doing the homepage video workshop again? I'm doing it again in October. So you may have thought that October was pumpkin spice month or all about Halloween. It's not. October is all about your homepage video. And so we are going to create script, help you get a homepage video up way before the end of the year. Do not waste that real estate on your homepage video. So speaking of wasting time, let's talk about the hook. And I say wasting time because I can't tell you how many videos I see where people start their video with who they are and all of their like alphabetical soup after their name. Please don't do that. They're on your website. They know who you are. So just like with live video, I tell people not to waste the time introducing themselves because people don't care. They don't know you yet. On your website, it's your website. Please, you will tell them who you are and your qualifications, but not first. You have about 10 seconds, and it's probably less than that, to compel people to stay and not click away. So do something interesting. Make them feel something so that they do something. And your hook, you want to make sure that your hook is written in a way that what they do is keep watching. These are short videos. They do not need to be long. And again, I always get the question, Muhammad says, hook, heart, and CTA, call to action. Hook, heart, call to action. Yeah, so those are the three parts. So today and right now, we're just talking about the hook. Now, just because you have about 10 seconds doesn't mean your hook needs to be 10 seconds long. It just means to be that the first thing out of your mouth needs to be so compelling they keep listening to the rest of your hook. This is something we work with in the workshop. People are like, how do I write like a compelling 10 seconds? You don't have to have it just 10 seconds. You simply need to start with something that says, I get you, right? Because again, what in the hook, we want people to know that they have found the right place. If people are shopping around, if they found you with the magical SEO unicorns and you popped up and your site comes up, I need them to know immediately that they have found the place and they can stop searching. And so that's how we craft your hook in the workshop, is to make sure that the first words out of your mouth are so compelling that people keep listening. And here's the thing, or keep watching, it's different for everybody. There's no cookie cutter templated. Now I can help you extract those ideas, right? That's my magic sauce. But there's no, like, when people start writing things from templates and trying to make them their own, I don't like that. I like templates as jumping off points, because even there are times when I'm working in the workshop where we work through the ideas and I decide, no, part of your authority, part of your heart should actually be where you start. That's your hook. But we don't know that until we start, diving in and figuring out what your unique hook, heart, and CTA, that's call to action, are, right? So why would people, here's just some questions that, these will be familiar to you if you've done the workshop before, but like, why would people be looking up what they're looking up? Why are they searching for you? And please say they're searching for you. Hi, Steve. Attraction. Yes. Hello, right? Why are they searching for you? A person is coming to my site is who? Like what? Like fill these in, fill in the blanks with me. The person coming to my homepage is what? A divorcee who wants what? To be able to get through this divorce in one piece without creating a lot of hatred for her ex and put that on her kids. I don't know. These are not things I've experienced, right? And has already decided what? That they need help with this. So like you have to get, oh my gosh, he's doing Steve's formula. Oh, Steve, by the way, will you be a guest in my group? Attraction, reaction, transaction. Hello, hook, heart, CTA. Yes. So I just say it a little bit differently, right? Attraction, reaction, transaction. So they have to feel something in order to do something. Now, in your hook, and I know a lot of people don't like calling it a hook, but I just don't. It goes with heart and CTA. It sounds good. And also, that is what we are doing. We're hooking them into our world. So I don't really have an issue with the word hook. Is it overused? Sure. So are so many other words. But if you get what I'm talking about, another way to hook, to bring someone into your world and say, like, hey, you found the right place, is what is the biggest obstacle that you help people overcome? So, what do you see over and over and over again that you want to help people with? You can start with that, because people will think, oh, yes, she's talking to me. She gets me. So many times I hear that words I've said or things that I've done will really resonate with people. And it's funny because it's like they have a tiny little Tracy now with her tiny little whip on their shoulder, and they're thinking, oh no, Tracy would say transformational. Oh no, transformational, right? Like one of those, it's the stuff I talk about all the time, especially in Live Video Launchpad, is please don't tell me what you do. I want to know what you do for your audience. It's very different. Your job and the transformation you make for your audience are very different. They're different things. What makes you qualified? What makes you? I've helped thousands and thousands of entrepreneurs, right? Like those are types of things. What I want you to think about that. And then again, like we want to think about with the end in mind, with that CTA in mind, what do you want them to do? Where do we need to start in order to get them there, right? So these are lots of different ways you can start your hook, why they landed in the right place. I mean, sometimes I'm just like, I'm so glad you're here because, and just launch into why. Anything that is followed by because, most people listen to. There's a really interesting study, and I have no idea where it is. I'll try and find it. I probably won't try and find it, but somebody else can try and find it. Where they did a study where people were waiting online, and somebody asked to cut the line, right? And they would try a bunch of different times, and the people who gave a reason got to cut the line a lot more than the people who didn't. And it was simply the word because. And they tested it where someone was like, because my son's waiting in the car, because I have an emergency, because this, like really urgent things too, because I really don't feel like waiting. And people still let them cut the line. So the word because, so again, you understand your audience because this. And so really getting into the head of the person who has come to your homepage. And I really need you to hear this, because a lot of the problem with video is people approach all of their videos the same way. Your approach to your homepage video is very different than live video. It's very different than your YouTube videos. Right? Your YouTube videos are quick and quippy and answer a question that people are searching for. Your live videos are an introduction to you that you can help people. You are the person to help them get the transformation. It's more informational. It's more about creating a nurture, a sequence that brings them there. This is, you have found the right place. I am the right person. Here's what to do next. It's the difference between someone staying on your website or clicking away. It's the easy button, right? To take viewers and have them do something. Again, they need to feel something and do something. Click. What are they going to do? So many people actually take action on my website because I have action to do. And you have to make it clear. This is when we'll talk about this during the call to action phase. But one of my biggest pet peeves is multiple call to action. A confused mind says no. So again, with the end in mind, before you start to script your homepage video, what do you want them? What is the one thing you want them to do? And remember, they're looking for a solution. So unlike live video, where you're warming people up, I still sell from live video, but a lot of people don't start there. You have an opportunity on your homepage to say, here it is, here's the solution, and then book a call. Have them buy your course, whatever it is, buy your book, but tell them what to do so that they can do it. And I really feel, like I said, I love live video, and live video is where you should start. And that's what we're doing right now inside of Live Video Launchpad. So good for you, all the people who joined and are really moving forward. It's magical. We're on day 6, by the way, and it's magical. But I think that your homepage video, done well, is the most important business video you can make. I said it. I'm going to stand behind it. I really think, again, this 80% longer people will stay on your page if you have a video. That stat doesn't even say like a good video. It just says a video. They are more likely to stay for 80% longer with a homepage video on there. That's great because we want them to stay. And then when you craft it with these 3 pillars, the hook, the heart, the CTA, or attraction, reaction, and transaction, right? They found the right place. They don't have to go searching anymore. You're welcome. So your CTA today is to really, I want you to think about, how would you start your homepage video? And obviously you're here with me, so you know that you do not start your homepage video with who you are, and any kind of alphabet soup or anything like that. We'll get there. We'll do that next week, right? It says your lives are so good because they always motivate and inspire even without the whip. Yeah, I know, but the whip's really helpful, but thank you. I feel like my magic sauce, if you will, is being able to motivate and inspire. So thank you, to motivate and inspire, but in a way that feels accessible, because video can be scary. Video can be overwhelming. Video really, really stops people in their track. And you'll see this in the email, by the way, if you're in Live Video Launchpad. I just got off with someone who was in 2 of my courses, and she said, what you helped me embrace is that video is critically important to the growth of my business. I wrote that down, critically important. You're all going to see it in an email, right? It's critically important to the growth of my business, but now I'm not scared. I know exactly what I need to do and how to do it. Muhammad said, should the video automatically start on the user landing page or let them click and play? Always click and play. Man, I have so many. I am an audience friendly forward person. And when videos autoplay, I know that there are all kinds of statistics about why they should. Um, I hate it. I hate when videos autoplay. I use copy to encourage people to click the button. So use copy in a way that helps them, like, like don't miss this hilarious video, right? And then of course they're going to click it. But yeah, so and the landing page. So just to be clear, Mohammed, your homepage video and a landing page video, two different animals completely. Different audience completely. So they are two different things. Your homepage video is more like, here you found my world and here's how I want to help you. Similar in that if you're selling something and the audience may have found you through somewhere else, but there's a lot more cold audiences going to a landing page. And so the messaging is different. Or if they're coming from an ad, it is the next step in what they need to do. So your ad would be step one, and the ad is kind of like, hey, you need this. And then your landing page is like, and here's why you should join today. So I just want to make that clarification, because I do talk about often, the 6 videos I think you need for business, and live video is obviously one of them. Your homepage video is another one. Landing page happens to be number 3 on the list. Steve says, I'm gonna make it tomorrow. Clear and simple guidance. Yeah. And this is right. What I want to make video accessible. I don't want to overwhelm and fire hose you with a lot of information. I have 20 years of video experience up in my noggin, up in this noodle. So I could easily fire hose you with a lot of information. What I would rather do, because I've had so many people asking about the homepage video specifically, is help you do this part by part. So your job, your homework, your CTA call to action for this is, if you're watching on the replay and you have questions, go ahead. But I want you working on your hook. Think about that. How would you start your homepage video? You're welcome so much. You know where to find me. Yeah. So how would you start it? What are your folks searching for, and what is the solution? So again, starting with the end in mind of where you're going to send them. How would you start that video in a compelling way that would make somebody keep watching the video? And again, when we talk about length, everybody always asks about length. I always like to give my wildly inappropriate miniskirt answer for all videos, which is long enough to keep me interested. No, short enough to keep me interested, long enough to cover the bare essentials. Oh, I screwed it up that time. Actually, I screw it up most of the times unless I have it written down. I'm reading it in a webinar. But anyway, so the right length, there is no right or wrong length. I like to say under 90 seconds. I think you can do a really good homepage video in about 90 seconds. Does that mean a 3-minute video sucks? Absolutely not. I like to say you can have a really, really long 6-minute video or a really, really short 6-minute video. Think about that, right? It's just in the content. So if you need 3 minutes to really compel and move people and get them to take action, do it. If you can do it in 90 seconds, do it. My nickname on set used to be Slash and Burn, because I would be able to take 70-page scripts and be like, oh, this is like 10 pages. You've got far too many words in here, right? Because people always want to over explain everything. They always want to go just too far and too much. And this is something we work on in Live Video Launchpad, right? Like really streamlining your message and making it about your audience. So Slash and Burn. Right. So what I like to tell people is start bigger, and then we can always edit it down. Mine will be around my ankles. Your skirt will not be around your ankles, my friend. Steve, I know you well enough that I think you'd get on there and just be like, buy my stuff in a cool like tux, and people will, because you're just that good. But yeah, I'm here. If you have questions, ask them, but I'd really love to, you can even put a couple examples or where you're starting with your own hooks, and then we'll move on to The next part, which is the heart, and the heart includes a couple different things. It's storytelling, it's authority, like amping up your authority. So next week we'll be working on that, and then we'll wrap that up with the CTA, and then we'll really wrap it up because my CTA is going to be to join my very popular homepage video workshop. I cannot take a lot of people. I have slotted. It's about a 2.5 hour workshop where we actually script your specific, it's a group one. So you do work ahead of time and then you show up and we finesse and really work your specific script. You read it out back to me. Like, it's super fun. It's amazing. And in 2.5 hours, you leave with your own script. You're welcome. But that's not for a little while. But like I said, October is going to be all about it. I have 2 dates in October I'm gearing up for. If you know you're in, you should probably drop me a line because, like I said, seats are limited. How many people can I do that with? It is limited per class. There are 2 different dates at different times. I will not be posting those for a little bit, but just know that it's coming down the pike. Consider this your anticipation, my friends. This has been super fun. So let's do it again next week. Great idea. Excellent workshop, not to be missed. Pay you later. Okay, everybody. I'll see you next week. Take care. I'm here if you have questions.